Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you hear any random noises, it's because my husband's playing Overwatch in the background and probably communicating with other people. But I just wanted to welcome you guys to my new series about budgeting in New York. I know a lot of you have questions about how it is to move here and how it is to live here, especially since New York is known to be very expensive. And it is expensive, significantly more than other states or other cities, but you can still live here on a budget. For the series purposes, I basically set out a budget that you would spend around $4,000 a month. Translated, that's about $50K a year. So if you make $50K or more, you can definitely live in Manhattan, in the city, and still enjoy your time here. This is going to be a 5-part series where we're going to go over different tips and tricks that I have to budget here. The first one is going to be an overall budget where I break down exactly how much you spend per month. Then we're going to go over grocery shopping, transportation, rent, and then restaurants. I will say that this budget is for a pretty simple life. I live with my husband, but the way I budgeted this and laid it out is for one person. I don't live extravagantly. I don't go out all the time. I eat at home during the week and then I explore on the weekends. I try to look for a lot of deals, sales, where you can save money, because if you can save money here where something doesn't matter as much, then you can splurge later on. Let's just jump right into the budget. Okay, so this is what a $4,000 a month budget looks like. First, I spend about $45 a month on groceries. This is shopping at Whole Foods. And in my next video, I'll show you all about what to buy when you're there and how to cook for the week. We eat home Monday through Thursday. So for lunch, we have like a general sandwich, and then for dinner, it's usually some sort of meat and vegetable. And then on Friday nights, we go out to eat. Saturday and Sundays, we go out pretty much the whole weekend. We usually eat breakfast at home, like a cereal, and then we do lunch and dinner and sometimes a snack or dessert. And on certain occasions we go out with friends or we splurge and go out on a fancy dinner. But generally we try to eat at home during the weekdays and then go out on the weekend. Then I spend $121 a month for the unlimited subway pass. I'll do a whole video about how to spend money on public transportation and how to save there as well. This is the unlimited pass, so you can go on the subway as many times as you want in a month period. Then I spend about $1,000 a month on rent. This is sharing a studio. So our rent is a little under $2,000 a month, but because there's one other person, we technically share the cost half and half. So for a shared studio, about $1,000 a month. Again, we live on the Upper East Side, but it's still in Manhattan and very convenient to multiple subway stops and to get to anywhere within Manhattan. Then I spend about $230 eating out on the weekends. Like I said, Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday we eat out, and that's about $230 a person for the entire month. I'll also have a whole video explaining what we look for in restaurants, how we try to save money, and how you don't have to splurge every single time. Then for the more miscellaneous expenses, $400 is on tithing. So we go to church and we give about 10% of our monthly income to God. So that's about $400 if we're looking at a $4,000 budget a month. Then is about $100 for utilities. This includes the Wi-Fi and electricity. The heat is already included in our rent, but during the summertime when we have the AC on, we obviously use electricity more. Then, because you know, I went to law school and I have student loans, that's about $1,400 a month or so. I'm on the graduated plan, I think is what it's called, where it slowly goes up every 2 years because you don't make as much money in the beginning than in the end, but I should pay it off in 10 years. Lastly, it's about $75 for Toiletries. This is like a Target run, Walmart, Dwayne Reed, where you need to get toilet paper, toothpaste, shampoo, conditioner, paper towels, all those things, and usually we only spend that much every 2 to 3 months. So with all of that money, you have about $600 left for things that you want to do. If you want to buy something, if you want to splurge on a certain dinner, if you have to buy a plane ticket. Some months you'll use it, some months you won't, and honestly, this budget doesn't really include extra money for you to put into savings unless you wanted to. You could put maybe an extra $200 into your savings. Living in New York is expensive. It's doable with some leftover cushion money, but you probably won't have much in your actual savings account at the end of the month. Also, this budget is assuming that you're like me, where I don't really buy clothes, shoes, extra makeup items, and other things that are extraneous except for food. Obviously, something that I'm passionate about is food and exploring, so a lot of the money that I spend is on food or special events like a museum ticket or a special pop-up that's happening or a show. And I think that's why the budgeting is really important, because what I do is during Christmas time or my birthday month, that's where I save up all the things that I want and then I ask for it for Christmas or for my birthday, and then my family or friends give it to me and I don't have to spend any money. Or I ask for gift cards and then I slowly milk out the gift cards throughout the year. Another tip I have is to look for free deals. There are certain websites like Pulsed, P-U-L-S-D, and Fever, where every week they have special deals that they send out via email. And sometimes it's free. They're like, oh, this Soho pop-up Or this Soho restaurant is giving away free tacos on Tuesday. And then they'll tell you the timing, and usually you just go and it's free. Or sometimes it just has good events that you can check out on weekends. And I'll just plan out our weekend where we go and hit up different spots that we know have free events or just fun things to do around the city. Fever is another thing. It's kind of similar to Groupon, where it's discounted pricing on certain items or certain events that you can go to in New York City. So those are two things that I subscribe to daily. I get different emails and I just see what's available. Sometimes they have restaurant deals too that we can try out. Special restaurants that usually would cost more, but they offer at a discounted price. Another tip I have is to follow restaurants or influencers or certain brands on Instagram. Sometimes they have deals. Buy one, get one free. Come be the first 100 customers. Basically, you just always have to be on the lookout to see what kinds of things are going on around New York. New York is always busy. There's always things happening. You just have to keep an eye out and be in the know. Another great resource is Facebook events, checking out which ones are coming up, what things are out there, what are your friends going to. That way you can have a fun event that's free or something that's heavily discounted. There's a lot of free areas that you can explore in New York, and if you want me to do a video on that, I can. So that's my budget for 1 month in New York City. As you can tell, you have a lot of wiggle room, and you're able to survive on not that much money. But again, it's a simple life, it's not super extravagant, so for someone who likes to spend more, maybe you just have to cut down on certain expenses and choose what's important and what's not. If you want to live in the city, you have to make certain sacrifices. Stay tuned for more videos. My next video in this series is going to be about grocery shopping, and then we'll go on from there. If you have any questions, please comment below and let me know if you have any tips that you want to share with other people about how to budget and how to live here in New York City. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I'll show you where to eat and what to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!